in three, two, one, and green light. Here we go. Off to a great start with the Mini Cooper pulling away.
It's a very good start. Very good. That mini's in the front. Let's see if he can hold it.
It looks like a little bit of smoke coming out of Brandon Welsh's blue Opel GT there, number 913. And looks like Justin Bomboy in the number 5 Dune Buggy trying to get around the Mini off-roading a little bit there.
Opel's a beautiful car. Mini's fantastic. Maybe too small for this race. We'll see it later races. Maybe the mini will come through. Tighter corners. These straightaways, I predict a loss.
Yeah, it looks like the straightaways are going to be a big factor for the lower power cars, although all these cars are underpowered in the big scheme of things. But it looks like the Dune Buggy really making good headway here in the beginning of the race. The Opal's still smoking. I don't know if that's hindering him in any kind of way, but he's definitely trying to find an open door here as we come into the first corner after the big straight. And he's got full brake lock, all four wheels locked up. Bomboy taking the first corner, going for the Corvette bridge with the Opal quickly behind him, followed by Malloy in the Volvo and the Mini Cooper bringing up the rear. And it looks like here that Brandon Welsh is going to try to find an open door here. Here he comes into the big sweeper, tries to go on the inside. Does he make it? Does he make it? He does. He takes the pass on the Doom Buggy there being driven by Justin Bomboy, the number 5 with the Volvo behind, and the Mini bringing up the rear yet again. Here we go under the next bridge here. The race is looking clean. What do you think, Kenny?
I think it's very clean. These drivers are hitting their corners. They're keeping it straight on the straightaways. One thing I would question, if any other driver brought a dune buggy to this race, they'd be mad. Justin Bomboy, classic rally racer, he brings a dune buggy, no one questions it.
Yeah, it's definitely a strange car choice for this type of racing, but it doesn't seem to be hindering him, holding in second place and with pretty clean margins. Although it looks like Brandon Welsh using the overwhelming power of the Opel GT and its ultimate lightweight to just pull away from the pack here. I mean, he has got a demanding lead coming into the sharp hairpin corner here with the Dune Buggy quickly behind him. And looks like Malloy may have had some kind of a spin out there. I'm not really sure what happened. What do you think, Kenny?
I think he definitely had too much power on that curve. Honestly, though, the Volvo, you don't have to worry about breaking
Oh
that.
wow, big hit here coming in. The Mini clipped the Volvo here. Oh wow, that's huge. And it looks like the Volvo's trying to get on track as quickly as he can. I don't know where the Mini is. It's hard to say where he came out in that spin. But we're coming into the last corner before start and finish, and Malloy's just trying to pick some speed back up. It looks like the Mini took that corner and overwhelmingly came around, and he looks like he's got the lead on the Volvo right now.
I'm not sure how he got ahead. It's so squirrely, such a small car on a wide track.
Definitely looks like Malloy may not have a very good race here. Definitely very far behind. Got a lot of work to bring up the time he just lost in that little spin up there, coming into the first corner after start finish.
It's an interesting race, honestly. We've got cars competing in the rear, cars competing in the front. I don't really see that gap being bridged, though.
Yeah, there's a huge gap between the two sets of competitors right now. And it looks like Malloy it looks like he may be a little bit angry. He's taking that corner a little more aggressively than he normally does, and he is going to try to make up this time here that he has lost. And the Mini is not going to let it happen easily. He's definitely holding his ground, even on the straights where the Mini is at a huge disadvantage against the much more powerful Volvo.
I'm honestly surprised he's keeping this far of a gap.
And it looks like here comes the Mini into the corner, and he goes wide, too wide, into the sand pit. Oh,
Oh,
wow. Looks like Malloy's going to try to capitalize on that. Here he comes, taking the pass, going under Corvette Bridge.
I don't know if it was a lack of experience or nerves, but something took him off the track there. I'm positive it wasn't the car.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, this is going to be a tight race, it looks like. And this is the funny thing about this, this is some tight, good racing, and they're battling for last place. Isn't that something? Wow. And here we go back with our leaders here. It looks like Bomboy has let Brandon Welsh really walk away. He's holding down second place right now. Here comes the Volvo under the Speedville Bridge, trying to make up that same distance, but I don't think the Volvo is going to be able to catch him with only one lap remaining.
Honestly, I think the places are decided in this match. I'd be surprised if Justin Bomboy makes a mistake to give up second. And first place, I've heard of a two-car gap, three-car gap. This has to be a 100-car gap.
Yeah, there's definitely a massive gap here, and I don't think the Volvo has what it takes to make that happen. But it's also true that Bomboy is still somewhat experience with these tarmac tracks. He's definitely comes from a rally background. He may make a mistake, and the Volvo may be able to capitalize on that. It looks like almost all the passes that have happened in this race so far have been capitalizing on people's mistakes. There hasn't been a lot of just clean, all-out performance passes here.
Like you said, performance on the tarmac versus performance in the mud. We'll see.
Brandon Welsh, I mean, he is just running away with it. I mean, he's got a victory by a large margin. He's coming to the back of the main straight as the other cars are just coming across start finish about the middle of the main straight. I mean, he's got such a huge gap on the competitors. Unless he really makes a huge mistake, he's going to walk away with the gold with this final lap remaining.
Opel GT is a good choice. So the team made a good choice on that car.
Most certainly did. And it looks like Malloy is still stuck in the middle, not making or losing any ground against the cars in front and behind him. It looks like we may be glued into our final standings here as we begin the final lap.
We say that, but you know anything could happen in racing. Someone could lose their nerves. Sometimes a car in the rearview mirror really changes your apexes.
Yeah, this is true, and it looks like we may have a situation where the Mini has died off. He's not even anywhere near the Volvo now, and Bomboy's still fighting for second place here. And the Volvo is trying to catch him, trying to make up some gap time, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull up that much of a lead on him when we're already halfway through the last lap of the race. And the Dune Buggy is showing no signs of slowing down. I mean, having a lot of power, a lot of grip. He definitely has the driving capabilities to hold the Volvo off.
The buggy's an odd choice, like we said earlier. I'm going to be honest, man. I can't do this voice anymore. I'm getting off of it really bad.